Right, finding the equation of a straight line given two coordinates. Now, we've already looked at this stage, we've already looked at finding the gradient, and then once we've found the gradient, we know that all straight lines must form the general equation y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Well, once we've found the gradient between these 2 points, we can then use this to find the y-intercept. Now we're told we want to find the equation of the line which passes through the points 311 and minus 127. Now, so remember, to find the gradient, you're doing the change in the y divided by the change in the x. So change in y divided by change in x. So we're going to look at the y coordinates first. Now make sure you always do the same way. So if you're going to use this one as the one you're going to use as number 1, make sure you do 27 take away 11, and then you do minus 1 take away 3, or you can do it the other way around, but make sure you're consistent for both bits. Now I'm going to do 27 take away 11. So 27 take away 11 divided by minus 1 take away 3. So if you do that, 27 take away 11 is 16, and minus 1 take away minus 3 is minus 4. So if you do 16 divided by minus 4, you get minus 4. So the gradient of the line passing through 311 and minus 127 is minus 4. So now the equation of a straight line, equation of the line is y equals minus 4x plus c, because the minus 4 is the gradient which we've just found. Now it's really easy to find the c. All you have to do is substitute in either 311 or minus 127. Now for me, so we don't end up using negative numbers, 311 would be a lot easier to substitute in. So we're going to sub in 311. Remember, the 3 is the x component and 11 is the y component. So 11 equals minus 4 times 3 plus c. So 11 equals minus 12 plus c. So to solve this, we add 12 to both sides, which means that c is equal to 23. So finally, we now know what our y-intercept is, so we can complete this equation. So the equation is y equals minus 4x plus 23. Right, it says find the equation of a straight line which passes through the point 1, 4 and which is parallel to 2y plus 3x equals 7. Now, to do this, firstly, parallel, think of two parallel lines. So here we go, two parallel lines. What's going to be special about those two lines? Well, they're going to have the same gradient. So the gradient of that one's 2, the gradient of that one is 2. Now, firstly, we need to find the gradient of this line. Now, at the moment, we can't do that, because to find the gradient of a line, you've got to have it in the form y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient. So you've got to rearrange this to make y the subject on its own. So let's do that. So 2y plus 3x equals 7. So first step is to move this plus 3x to the other side by adding it to both sides. Subtracting it from both sides. So 2y equals minus 3x plus 7. And finally, divide through by 2 to get y on its own. So y equals minus 3 over 2x plus 7 over 2. Now, you can now spot what the gradient is, because remember it's the coefficient of x. So that's the gradient. So the parallel line must have the gradient the gradient minus 3 over 2. So now we can substitute in the point it passes through. So our parallel line must be of the form y equals minus 3 over 2x plus c. And we're told it passes through the point 1, 4. So sub in 1, 4 into this. So here we go. So 4 is equal to minus 3 over 2 times 1 plus c. So 4 is equal to minus 3 over 2 plus c. Now you need to do the opposite to minus 3 over 2, which is add. So it's 4 add 3 over 2 equals c. So remember, 3 over 2 is the same as 1.5. So it's 4 add 1.5, which is 5.5, which is 11 over 2. So the straight line equation must be, therefore, y equals minus 3 over 2x plus 11 over 2. Now, as there is a 2 on both parts here, I suggest the denominator is 2. I suggest that you multiply through by 2 to get rid of the fractions. It will look a little bit neater. So 2y equals minus 3x plus 11. Then, just to make it correct, add the minus 3x to both sides. So 2y plus 3x equals 11. And that's the equation of the straight line. And that is also the form that the question was given in. If you look, our question was given in the form 2y plus 3x equals 7. And our answer we've just found is also in that same form. And that's how you're expected to do it in an exam. So read the question carefully and spot how it's been given to you in the question to decide which way you're going to leave your answer. Whether you can leave it in the form y equals mx plus c, which is that, or you're going to make it so that you've got your y's and your x's on the same side and equal to your constant value on its own.